Like, subscribe, and get notified.
Even 7 months after the High Court of Bombay at Goa directed the state government to notify Mhadei Wildlife Sanctuary as a tiger reserve within 3 months, the order is yet to be implemented. On the contrary, the issue is now hanging in the balance in the Supreme Court. There have been several requests, but the Goa government has not declared Mhadei Wildlife Sanctuary as a tiger reserve. On the contrary, the government has remained opposed to it, claiming that the decision will lead to a conflict of interest between the forest dwellers and the advocates of conservation. The issue came into the limelight when a tigress and 3 cubs were found dead because of alleged poisoning in January 2020. The NGO Goa Foundation moved the High Court, citing that there was inaction on the part of the state government. In July 2023, the High Court of Bombay at Goa directed the state government to declare Mhadei Wildlife Sanctuary as a tiger reserve within 3 months. In its 94-page order, the court issued several directions, including the preparation of a tiger conservation plan as per the Wildlife Protection Act, and submitting the same to the National Tiger Conservation Authority within the same time frame. The division bench comprising Justices Mahesh Sonak and B.P. Deshpande observed that, in the universe, man and animals are equally placed, but human rights' approach to environmental protection in case of conflict is often based on anthropocentricity. Man-animal conflict often results not because animals encroach human territories but vice versa. This court cannot blink at the reality that often at the state level, regional, parochial, anthropomorphic, and times, even narrow political considerations would prevail over the more significant national interests involved in conserving and protecting the tiger and the tiger habitat. The Goa government had cited the recommendations of Goa State Board for Wildlife, which had rejected the idea of setting up a tiger reserve in the Mhadei Wildlife Sanctuary, stating that the decision was not feasible. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant too had claimed that the Wildlife Act and the NTCA's guidelines were not fit to be implemented in Goa, which is a small state. After the state government failed to notify the tiger reserve within the 3-month deadline set by the High Court, Goa Foundation has again approached the High Court seeking a direction to issue a notice under the Contempt of Courts Act. The High Court, on July 24, had directed the state government to notify the Mhadei Wildlife Sanctuary and other specified areas as a tiger reserve within 3 months. However, the government filed a miscellaneous civil application before the High Court seeking an extension of time to notify the Mhadei Wildlife Sanctuary and surrounding areas as a tiger reserve. Earlier, the Goa government had approached the Supreme Court to nullify the order of the High Court. However, on September 25, 2023, the Apex Court refused to stay the High Court order and issued notices to the Goa Foundation, Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change, National Tiger Conservation Authority, NTCA, Goa State Board for Wildlife, Goa Forest Department, and the Chief Wildlife Warden. However, the Apex Court did not completely throw out the state's case as it issued notices to Goa Foundation, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, and the National Tiger Conservation Authority in the matter. Bureau Report, Herald TV.